Hello,
So
welcome
we're
to Games Gone By episode. I don't know what episode it is. This is going to be a new intro for the beginning ones because we never actually made this an intro. If you listen to it, this is just a segment from Blue Rupees. Uh, now he's just gone. I'm Adrian. The one that you see there is Redman. You got David here. No, that's Gore. This is our book club that we do on our podcast, Blue Rupees. We post this about once a month. We're going through our backlog and reposting episodes. It's too late for this right now. We're posting this up as standalone episodes right now, and because we never actually recorded an intro, people are gonna see how happy you are in this intro, and then see you're just like,
that's that's from Bad Lieutenant. That's the one where he says no panties.
all right. This is our video game book club podcast, though. We're gonna put this at the beginning of the first couple episodes. I don't know how many times you might see it. You might see it 1, 2, maybe 3. I don't know how many times actually. We'll see.
Probably 4.
Or 4 or 5, and you're gonna just see that little giggling Gus over there having a good time.
Pictures.
Yeah, you can follow us at Games Gone By, brp@bluerupees.com. You can email us. And honestly, at this point, if you email us about any sort of impressions you have on any game that we played, we love to read them. Just kind of get impressions from the back catalog. Because we do, especially for different seasons, we will go back and look back at the games that we did play.
Hell yeah.
There. Good way to send it off. We love everyone. Enjoy!
Fuck you. There you go. All right.
Welcome to Games Gone By. We're doing
Fuck
it.
the Oscars.
That's the only way you can start this kind of game here.
Release the Zack Snyder cut.
If you're not watching from the Blue Rupees podcast, this is our retrospective series, a sister podcast inside of a podcast. We do this usually about once a month, sometimes twice a month, it feels like recently, just because we've had a lot of time, thanks to certain buyers out there. We've been doing some fan votes. This was the runner-up in our last vote. Courtesy of Gore, his second time, he had to throw Brothers up there again. It won this time. Well, I guess it got second place this time, so it didn't win again, but
I did win.
it did technically win. It got the second place award.
Yeah,
You
Yes.
got miscongeniality.
So this is Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
yeah.
Also,
by the way, this Game's Gone By is sponsored by Scoob. As it says on the bottom right. I don't know if you're gonna keep that part.
No, it's not gonna fit in there anyway.
Oh well, on the bottom right it says Scoob, exclusive early access. Oh shit, really?
We should all watch it with the bros, May 15th.
Yeah, can we just watch Scoob right now? Fuck this. Watch Scoob.
I'm Adrian. Got David here. Got Gore here. The usuals. So let's talk about this for a second. So, why'd you pick this one, Gore?
Why do you keep picking it?
Because it's a great game. It's a masterpiece.
And wait, it wasn't your pick. Remember, my pick was actually this.
Yeah, well, it was gonna be my pick.
I forgot about that.
Well, you know what's well, no, not that time though. The first time you picked Brothers, and it didn't get picked. To play.
And I like that.
And then I picked it, and then it got.
I was like that. That whole before the pod. If you guys remember, before that, I was like, all right, we're gonna pick a random number generator, see who goes first, and Gore's like, I don't know why it fucking matters. I'm like, well, just because, just why not? That will do that. He's like,
Well,
no,
it's not mattering.
No.
Then you would have been fucked. So,
Yeah, but I mean but one of us getting fucked, so if it would have been different if we.
What was the number generator have to do with anything? Because we're gonna get fucked either way.
It might have changed our future, because
No.
if I picked a different game, maybe that one would have won.
You know what also changed the future? If we just said, I'll go first, and then you have to fucking pick the game. Because I say Brothers.
It's a classic moment if you see Gore's face drop as soon as they say Brothers. Gore goes, wait, are you serious?
That was my game, I swear. I had a backup, though. In case. 'Cause there's not too many really short games out there that we all can play.
Right.
Besides garbage that fucking David would pick. So, don't kiss me.
All right. Gore, why'd you pick this, though?
It's a masterpiece. That's why I love this game. When it first came out back in 2013, it was a very well done story without
What
having
year was
too
it
much
again?
dialogue.
What year was it again?
2013. Came out 2013 on 360, and then it came out on Xbox One, like I think 2016. That's why this playthrough that we're watching.
Also, yeah, we're gonna watch a playthrough alongside it. So, shout out to ST Bill.
So
yes, he
ST
has
Bill,
more subscribers than we'll ever have. So
or STB ill. I don't know.
Yeah, we're just trying to steal your clout, buddy. Sorry.
Sorry, even though all you did was play a game. To be fair, sorry.
I mean, isn't that all we do is play a game and then just
Oh, we
shoot
don't.
shit
We
on
have
it?
our face. This is ours. We own these.
can't own
All
my
right?
face.
You can't take this away from us. But yeah, no, it's. I think it's one of the best arcade games from. I guess the arcade games don't exist anymore. That's just all everything's a download. But when it comes to like arcade games or even like PSN games and stuff back last gen, I think it's one of the best ones. The story itself is great, but I also love the gameplay. I know some people have a problem with the controls, which I'm sure we'll get into, but I don't have a problem with it. Like I played it, I think 3 times before this.
And you
It's a
played it
quick shit,
again.
to be fair. Huh?
And you played it again.
Yeah, I played it again. I didn't need to too, because I was playing and when it even comes to like the secret stuff, like to get the achievements, I'm like, I remembered all of them except one. It was just like one of them I couldn't remember, but almost all of them I was just like, oh yeah, I have to let the bird out and do all this stuff. So
Steal
it was
the ball.
it was pretty great going back to it after like I think the last time I played it was like 2014.
Yeah, so full disclosure, so Gore and I had played this game before, as he was mentioning.
Yes.
I played it. I did not replay it. I just watched a couple of videos on it because I have a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to play it sometime later this year, and I'll probably do it with the director's commentary too. That way it's a little different. David
Mhm.
has never played this game. I don't think you've ever heard of this game before.
No.
So,
It's from the guy that said fuck the Oscars at the Game Awards.
which, yeah, shout outs to Way Out. Me and Gore really want to play it on stream eventually, which we will sometime.
Yeah.
Probably
But,
another time after a Saturday stream.
So yeah, no, I love the game. I really do. I think it does a great job of telling its story with not too much actual dialogue. I mean, there is dialogue here and there. I think it's in I think because I watched a little bit of the director's commentary, I didn't watch the whole thing, but he said it's I forgot what it's been like a week, but he said it was based on an existing language, but they changed up things here and there
So
to make it
Simlish.
seem. Yeah, well, Simlish is just like gibberish. It was like abu dooby dub. It sounds like a minion. But like I can't remember what fucking language he said, but
It almost sounded kind of like Nordic or something, like Swedish or
Yeah.
something.
I think I have to watch it again, or I have to watch the whole thing. But yeah, so he said that he based it around some a real language and then just changed different things up, and for the most part, everything in the game was his idea, the story, even like a lot of the mocap stuff. But by the way, his name is Joseph Ferris. So it was a lot of his idea. He's also a filmmaker, and he went to video games, and he said how hard video games are, but how rewarding they are, especially considering how movies it's really hard to get noticed. When video games it's actually much easier, he says.
Why you improved it?
Exactly. To the point where EA is just like, want to make a weird little jail game? And he's like, yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, so I loved it. I love the game. So that's why I picked it. And I wanted to play it again. I've been wanting to play it again for a little while. So good excuse to do it now. Considering we have this stupid ass series.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. That's a great series. It's a great series. I love it. I love it. I'm definitely going to love it in a few months when we have to fucking waste our time for other things. Anyway. That's Brothers. We'll talk about it more. I don't want to talk too much about it though.
All right. So that was Gore's pick for those reasons.
And
My
that's
history
it.
is I played that back in the day and I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. It's very bizarre. Control scheme wise at first, like it's kind of weird to get used to, but I like that they don't hold your hand with the story as much as like it feels like they could have, you know. I like that there's no discernible language for you. Like you're kind of just piecing it together on your own and figuring it out.
No, but it's very obvious what they're saying though, which
Right.
is like
Right, but it's not. It's still kind of rewarding, you know, because you're piecing it together
Yeah.
yourself, even though it's obvious, you know.
a lot of body language.
And I love the bizarre land they live in. You know, you don't really know what you're
Yeah.
getting into, but it goes in so many weird places and stuff that you didn't even expect when you first boot up the game. You know,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
and it gets brutal too. It gets like
It
especially
does.
the
Because at
end.
first it's like it's even though the mother is gone and the father's sick, there's a lot of like playing around and stuff and goofing off.
Yeah,
Even feels lighthearted in the beginning where you're running away from the dog and then you trap the guy in that little place with the dog, and it's kind of goofy. And then it slowly gets way darker.
Yeah, like the giants, and you're having to like spear one in the head to cross, and it's like
cutting off an arm and stuff to get across. Yeah, stuff like that. But so it's a dark fantasy with some light-hearted elements, but it's definitely a dark fantasy story for sure. I'm actually surprised it wasn't like rated M or whatever.
It was probably on the cusp of it, honestly.
Yeah, it was pretty close, I bet. But so it's a dark story. It's a very realistic story considering what the main theme around it, I guess, is. When I say realistic, I'm thinking like Game of Thrones realistic, where it's like, no, not everybody gets out alive. So,
yeah, no. The ending is brutal. Like even like
it is brutal. It's like one of those things like, oh, brothers, they're gonna have a good time. They're gonna save their father. They already lost their mother. So,
but no, dude, it ends with the fucking dad breaking down. That's it. And it's credits, and you're like, Jesus.
And the son becoming, I guess, a man in a way, because he starts off kind of weak. Obviously, he can't do as much as the older brother, and then at the end, he has to do it all himself. And then at the end, he's the only one not crying.
All right, and we'll talk about that like specifically in a bit. But David, that was a moment of truth. You've been hyping up yourself just for no one else. I don't know why you just keep hyping this up.
running gag. Oh, I wonder what David's gonna say.
Well, because I mean, it's genuine. It's very 50-50. I tend to either end up really loving these games that I go into expecting to hate, or I'd come out of it
50-50 so far. You've been 100% so far. So unless you're about to change it up, which even if you change it up now, it's not 50-50. It's like 75% still.
There was one that you guys recommend that I really hated.
No. The only game you didn't really like was Watch Dogs, but you still had fun kind of fucking around with it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fair. All right, so yeah, I got one I really hate now.
Well, that was Games Gone By. All right, let's talk about it then, David.
I don't get it. Yeah, I swear to God, if you say it's the controls, then you got like a fucking peanut brain. I'm sorry. It's like just straight up, like it's.
No, genuinely, the controls are a hindrance for like the first 20 minutes or so to the game. It takes a little bit to get adjusted to it. And because, I mean, the very first aspect of a game is being able to enjoy playing it. And it was a little annoying initially to get used to the controls. I got used to it after a while, but I felt like it still wasn't good game control design. It was just I got used to the awkwardness of how it's fucking set up.
I thought you liked twin sticks.
No.
I felt like we'll get into it more, but I feel like the game eased you into it. It wasn't like
you weren't doing too many complicated things at the beginning versus later on once it trusted you to understand what it was doing to do more complicated tasks.
Like there's a couple like climbing up the mountain's a little complicated.
But it was still one of those frustrating things where occasionally I would just, because again, it goes into like I play with symmetry a lot. I would go ahead, I'd start moving, but if I move one stick down, and all of a sudden I gotta fucking wait for the other brother to catch up to that one so I can continue moving on. It just, I wish there was an option to just have them move in synchronicity just to fucking get rid of some of the headache.
Yeah, but I mean
that wouldn't work story wise because the little brother's supposed to be like slower and shittier than the big brother. So
the point is you're controlling two whole people, which is why like it turns out kind of awkward and nothing ever's in sync.
I get the point. It doesn't make it less frustrating. I get the point.
I don't understand.
All right, well, besides the controls weren't your issue anyway, so what's the issue?
I didn't really get invested in the story in the slightest. It was one of those things where it's like, you know, a lot of the games we've talked about.
Not enough anime girls in it.
Well, no, because like going back to our Last of Us discussion, you know, we had the conversation of, man, there is no game that has done a better job of just immediately getting you attached and invested in the first 20 minutes into this character just to have them fucking brutally die right after. There's no build up to anything. It's just, all right, game start, mother's dead. All right, dad's sick, go fucking fix him. And it's like, all right, well, okay, I know my goals. I'm going to go do that now. And then it's like, all right, so I guess we're going to go save dad. There's an asshole blocking my way. Why the fuck's the asshole block? All right, whatever, I'll go around him. Now he's chasing me around through this town. What the fuck does this guy hate us for? Whatever. All right, moving on. Continue
Well-
along. Show the little fucking map to a bunch of random people. All right, continuing on. Let's go. There was nothing to get
Okay.
invested into.
You gotta go save your dad. The little one can't swim, and
You gotta go save the princess of fucking Mario. It doesn't mean you're invested in the goddamn story.
But there's way more story in this game than Mario. Mario, you jump on a mushroom guy. That's it.
You wouldn't
And
say
then
When
you.
you jump around
and this
ogres
you,
and
you
shit,
say
whatever.
you say there's no reason for the kid chasing you, which probably he's not chasing you, he's just fucking with you. He's just locking gates and stuff. The reason why is because he's a fucking dick. He was probably like somebody that is like a bully to one of the kids or whatever, probably the younger one. And maybe he's just like with the asshole kid of the village, and he's just like, oh, I'm gonna fucking play tricks.
Well, like- but, like,
and
for
the whole
example-
point of that is to get him. with
Yeah,
the
like
dog.
for the example, like, would it have been a better game if they verbally told you why this guy does not like you? Like, if you walk up to him and said, "Oh, you damn kid's always messing around," do you think that would have helped it?
Well, considering they spoon feed you the whole reason why you're on this adventure of, all right, just again, no build up to it. There's no reason to care or get invested. It's just, okay, your mom's dead, your dad's sick, go, scene. I kind of expected that was what the pace of the rest of the game was going to be. The only time I thought the storytelling was honestly done really well was the scene where you're in that kind of like quasi dream with the giant that I assumed was meant to kind of resemble your mom. And at the very end of the story, I thought that was done absolutely beautifully. Everything else I thought was absolute fucking uninvestable dog shit.
Continue. I'm just trying to find the spots here.
Someone's a little mad about it. What are you talking about? The dream is like first 30 minutes.
No,
the
there's that
giant with
area
the
where you're
girl.
kind of going through the cliffside, and then you have after the little brother kind of has a death scare,
Yeah.
and
like
then
40
you
minutes.
find that
Is
giant
it?
kind of
Okay.
sleeping, and then you just kind of wake up and realize that wasn't actually a thing.
Oh, it's before
Yeah.
the dark area.
Yeah,
No, it's after the dark area, isn't it?
I'll continue. Oh yeah, there. I found it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, hour for this guy. I beat it really quickly. I mean, I went through it. Yeah, so this is what he's talking about.
All right, continue, guys. So while we have this playing for the
yeah.
viewers.
Yeah, so this is the scene I was talking about. I thought that was actually a pretty well done scene. I liked the emotion that was coming through in that. Honestly, the Simlish got really fucking annoying to listen to. I also really didn't care for the music.
Oh,
About 30 minutes into the game, I turned the audio off entirely.
oh, come on now. That seems like you have a really good assessment of the game when you can't even get through 30 minutes. The music's really good, though.
Oh, you can't even get through 30 minutes of the fucking game. It's basically half the fucking game.
No, it's not. This fucking playthrough was 2.5 hours. I know you took longer.
Yeah, it was like 3 hours I took on it. But,
I feel like I feel like you can't be cutting things off. Like Watch Dogs, if you're gonna do that, that's fine. That's one thing.
And
That,
the
that's
music's really good. What the fuck?
I
Like,
could not.
Yeah, but
for
you-
this game, like Watch Dogs, I understand because if you don't like that type of music, but this fucking music was good. I don't give a fuck. If they came out with a vinyl for
It
this
was like
music, I'd buy it.
weird fucking yodeling shit. I did not give a shit for it.
It was kind of like oh, what would it remind me of? Shit. Not shit. Don't.
I do.
Shit.
Dave wasn't fast enough to catch up, but I would have. I would hate this game.
It reminded me like a Skyrim kind of music, a little bit, especially when like you level up.
I
in
feel like
Skyrim.
you can't critique this
lot.
game by only listening to 25% of a really short game and saying, "Well, that's it. I'm good."
The music at the end is so fucking good.
I'm
too.
sorry, it was genuinely too annoying to listen to the fucking Simlish. I wasn't gonna fucking listen to that, and I didn't care for the weird yodeling.
So
There may be some decent tracks in there aside from that, but I honestly started to enjoy
Shit,
it a bit more by having it muted.
this is me against David right now. Just being. Yeah, shut the fuck up, David. I don't agree, obviously, but it's not Simlish either. I'm pretty sure it's based on a real language. That's what.
Yeah,
you said.
like I mentioned earlier, it almost kind of sounded like it was something like Swedish or Nordic initially. But either way, there was no point in listening to
You
the
didn't
fucking
like it.
dialogue.
Sure. Well, yeah. I guess most of it was body language anyway. Sure. So that's fine. That's not.
That's not. I know.
Don't listen. to
We're currently shout
They're
outs to
like-
the gaming
Huh?
ground for this video that we're listening to right now.
that. Yeah, because he made this music.
No, just providing it.
Oh, I can't stand it. Oh, it's so bad.
Let's see.
I'll give you that one. It's kind of annoying. That was kind of annoying.
This?
Yeah, that is where I immediately tuned out. As soon as I got to that song, I was fucking done.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like that?
No.
This is shit. Some good shit. Go to the end. The music at the end.
Yeah, we'll go through it.
Alright, you took a break there. Did we lose audio? Because I can't hear it anymore.
Oh, it's not going.
I think it's good. Alright. There's just no audio.
It's ambient.
Yeah, I guess so. That's good. See, like if there was a vinyl for the soundtrack, I took it. Oh, this sounds kind of like Ghost in a Shell.
Oh, now David's in.
No, I don't think he does. I don't think he likes Ghost in a Shell. Didn't you say you didn't like Ghost in a Shell?
It's one of my top 5 favorite animes. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, now he's in.
What was the anime you said you didn't like?
That's a lot of them.
All the guy-centric ones a bit. Where's all the pretty ladies? That's what I want.
That's some horror movie violin right there. That's some Ari Aster shit.
Pretty sure that's the fucking spider.
Yeah.
That's some Ari Aster shit though, right there.
That's when fucking Toni Collette's banging her head on the fucking ceiling.
Funniest moment that year.
Okay, well, no, I disagree.
I disagree,
It's
Gary.
alright. Fair enough. Like I said, I admit, I got 30 minutes into it. I was just like, nah, I'm done with this.
I like the soundtrack's nice.
I like how we skimmed through. We heard you only like twice.
This good shit. Go on. Come on, man. This is some good shit.
Yeah, I'll concede. I was wrong on
Oh, I
the music.
concede. I should have muted the fucking game 25% of the way through.
Like, I guess if you want to mute the Simlish because you don't like it, but like, why'd you also mute the music? Besides the yodeling, I don't get it.
I think it's just a combination of I was frustrated about a lot of things at that point. I just didn't want to. I just wanted to fucking play the game and just be done with it.
Oh, that's gonna be Gordon Nocturne. You fucking know it.
I wonder if this, like, I give him a 2-hour game, he gives me an 80-hour game. And he treats me like this. I also give him an 8-hour game in July, and then he still gives me an 8-hour game. That's hard. What the fuck is this? God damn it. Anyway, music's
the game did have some decent moments to it. Like I said, I like the ending sequence. I like that sequence, that kind of dream sequence that happened. But otherwise than that, I didn't give a shit about what was going on. It gave me nothing to be invested into other than, all right, these brothers are going on a journey to help their dad. All right.
And then one's growing up. It's like a coming of age story almost. And then one has to
like,
lose.
he doesn't know how to swim. He's scared at times. They have to fight off like tree monster things.
See, the Brothers is one of my favorite things that my favorite movie of all time does, which is create a story in and of itself with just a setting and not giving you any backstory to it.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back?
How do you know?
Hell yeah.
That's the only movie that ever did that.
That and Good Burger, dude.
Good Burger.
No, like Mad Max Fury Road, that's a movie you could watch not paying attention to anything in the foreground and looking at just the background and kind of coming to your own kind of conclusions of what exactly led to exactly that stuff going on. That's kind of why I like
so many, like the we talked about with the Giants, like, and they're all dead. Obviously a battle happened and these guys got fucked up. To the point where they're all bundled together too, so it was probably like a quick attack because they were all just together.
You get that. You get the suicide forest that we passed through there in the dark.
Oh yeah, you see that? Did you get to that one guy that was actually committing suicide?
Yep.
Did you stop? Well, I guess you didn't play it.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah,
I can't remember what I did.
In this playthrough, did he stop him?
Where's it at? Let me see.
It's pretty early. I think probably first 40 minutes, 30 minutes. I went through it.
It was like chapter 2 or 3.
Keep talking, and when I find it, we'll just.
Is it before this?
It's right after this.
It's right. Yeah. Is it?
Let's see. This is where it starts. This is where it starts.
Anyway, yeah, this stuff's good. Well, no. Yeah, you just said
at
suicide.
The very beginning.
I don't think it's at this part. You just said suicide, so it reminded me of the guy trying to commit suicide. That's a great thing about the storytelling. You see him trying to do that, and then you piece it together. What happened?
It's right before this, then.
Happened. Huh? I'm pretty sure it's before this. I could be wrong though. it's so good it all just melds together, man. But maybe it's after. I don't remember.
Pretty sure it's after, but I could be wrong too.
But it might be after. I don't remember. But anyway, it's good storytelling because you find out, you see the corpses there, you see the burnt house. Obviously,
I'm pretty
you
sure.
give them the puzzle box. It's really good, very emotional, very well done. Pretty sure it's in this area, but
The one I was just at right now.
I don't know. It could be later.
We'll let it play.
I don't remember exactly, but because I think this is the wishing part. Yeah, right after this, you can go to the right and make a wish. You can get our achievement doing that. Yeah, he's gonna do it. But anyway, yeah, just like little, even like this right here. Like if you talk to it or you just interact with it as the big brother, you don't get that mini cutscene. I don't think. I think he made the little brother interact with it. That's why it happened. But like you can even sit on these benches and stuff and look at the scenery. I love that. Every time there's a bench, I just sat down and looked at the scenery.
I did that too. I will say I like that kind of. The scenery in the game was gorgeous. There was a lot of detail to it.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of detail. I mean, the graphics themselves aren't great, obviously, but considering how small the budget was, he explained in the director's commentary that it was like they were pushing it too with what they had. So it was just like they were happy with what they had, but they definitely pushed it to its limit, whatever they had. I don't know what engine they used, but whatever.
Unreal Engine 5.
It's Unreal Engine 5. It's looking good. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's sometime later. But yeah, no, it's just like a lot of the environmental storytelling is really well done.
Yeah, like that stuff. It's just like stuff that it's weird stuff happening, but you could piece it together on your own, and I find more satisfaction out of that.
Later on, you like fight an invisible troll monster, but everybody in the town that you're fighting this guy in is like frozen solid, and it's like the snow, and it's like, what the fuck happened here? It's like, and you know the I'm pretty sure the frost I mean not frost.
Oh, that's
the
troll,
what it was. Yeah, this invisible guy. I'm assuming it's a troll, but like it's not made very clear why everybody's frozen. I don't think it's because of the girl there or because of the invisible giant. I think it's because of something else. I mean, maybe it's just like a giant, like, I mean, this is a fantasy setting, so maybe a giant blizzard happened that was like instantaneous and just froze everybody. I don't think this guy did it because he just like eats or like attacks some of these snow things. But anyway, it's very obvious that they made a enemy that's invisible because they were running out of budget. But it's a little obvious. But like, look at this stuff. This is great. Look, all these people, they dead. Like they're battling too, obviously. So something happened just like really quickly that just took them all out. These people. And that's another like case if it was rated M, you would see a lot more violence.
I like
exploding into snow.
I like how he worked with what he had though, you know, like
yeah.
He's like, I fucking cover it in snow, make him frozen. That way he doesn't make actual like textures of everyone.
Yeah, she wants it. But that's the part where I'm just like, uh-oh. He's just like, uh-oh. Now he's getting some. You don't give a fuck about that anymore. But yeah, it's well done. Just like the environments, how many there are too, how it transitions between them too. It has a lot of variety. The puzzles themselves, they're pretty simple, but I like how they integrate them where you have to use both of them, their strengths. Like
look at that shot.
Look at that Aurora Borealis. That's what that is, right?
Yeah. Areola Borealis.
Look at that. Yeah, Areola Borealis. He's about to get some areola. But that background looks great.
It does.
Good shit. This is the Xbox One.
Oh, look, it's for Chris Redfield. Yeah, you're a Boulder.
Oh yeah. The little rock she moved out of the way. Yeah, you know, and I love that they set her up where she's doing shit that's like a little supernatural. Like she's like climbing up stuff really quickly and stuff, and she has like almost superhuman strength at times. So it immediately like becomes clear, like even the way she crouches there is creepy. And also
I looked away.
Cave. I don't know why anybody thought, oh yeah, cave. Let's go to the cave. But Yeah, so there's a lot of like hints at her being not who she I guess says she is, even though we don't know what she says. But yeah, so
She
a
says,
lot of
"Climb in these guts."
come in this gut so you can get in my guts, and he's like, all right, and the little kid's like, I don't even know why am I coming. It's weird. I should wait outside.
I love
And
that.
then
I
right
didn't see
here
you
just
see that.
like, all the,
That's some good shit right there.
yeah, because they don't see it, but we see it. They're stupid kids, so they don't know.
Two stupid dogs.
Yeah. So immediately, if a chick is telling me to get in a dark cave, I'm like, I don't think so. Right here, she immediately freaks out. Now we're just commentating over a fucking playthrough, but it's good stuff. Like she goes up the wall, she does some conjuring shit, knocks that light out.
If she did like that PT like jump scare where she they grab the camera and just go, I would have been like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. If it was like a first person game, that would be exactly what they would have
Yeah.
done. But very well done. And now you're on a ball.
Now you just got
Hey,
limboed.
Yeah, you got limboed. Except I guess in limbo you do kill the spiders. Spoilers. I know I love that. But this one she just completely fucks herself because like, all right, I'm gonna make a ball. Oh, they got out. Oh, now they're fucking me up with the ball.
Yeah, well, the
should've made that
spider
ball.
legs, you kept stabbing and you just grab it and you pull it off. You're like, all right, you lose
Yeah.
the leg, sir.
She gets her revenge though.
But yeah, but stuff like this, like you gotta wonder, like, what's this have to do with any of the story too? Like, where does she come into play? Because she would live so close to that place,
Yeah, exactly. And again, like I said, there's like little hints because she's like,
And she was,
and I guess you could assume maybe she had something to do with because there's a whole,
she was
there's a whole
trapped.
clan thing or whatever. I'm sorry, go ahead.
and she was trapped.
Yeah, she was about to be sacrificed by some like clan or some
Cultists of some kind.
occultist. Yeah. So and immediately that's already suspicious. Like, why the fuck are they trying to kill this girl? I mean, sure. There's
Yeah,
been
limbo
plenty
shit
of-
right here. I feel like you got that from Limbo.
Yeah, probably. I mean, how else are you gonna fight a spider though?
Burn
A
it.
giant spider. Burn it. What?
A flamethrower.
Oh yeah, just whip it out.
Yeah, just whip it out.
There you go. Knock
See,
his
these
ass
are
down.
two brothers working together though. I like this.
Yeah, look at this, man. This is teamwork. Teamwork, brotherly friendship.
I will say it was
murdering
during
a
this
spider lady.
that I felt like the controlling both brothers was the most satisfying.
Yeah, because it's like because you could just sit back with the tiny brother and fuck her up with the big brother. I love that as she loses more legs, she becomes more fucking helpless. Like she's like, oh god, she had a bad day. You fuck with the wrong. How do you say brothers in Spanish?
Adrian.
Joe's. You fucked with the wrong.
Why am I blanking on that? I hate when people ask me right after because I'm just gonna forget.
Well, tell me right here though. Oh, well. I hate to see that.
Oh no.
He's dead. Dumbass. Ow, my gut. It got me in the gut. Shit, got me in the gut.
And that's one thing that seems that we're basically getting to this that I did like about it, because you guys know I tend to rant a lot on games and stories in general that tend to go for that kind of like, everything's fine. I don't like the just, everything's going to be happy. I do like those more bittersweet, like, all right, well, you achieved your goal, but at what cost kind of stories. Those
Right.
do resonate with me the most. And I do really appreciate the direction of this game went, of how, all right, there's this mystical thing that's going to be able to cure your dad, but it's not going to help your brother at all. And that whole return trip back was a very somber and well done scene, especially as the younger brother tries to confront his fear of water. So
That was a fantastic scene.
well done. Yeah, there's well done moments in this game, but 80% of it, I didn't give a shit about what was going on basically until it got to this kind of setup here. It just, as soon as they got to the call, I was like, all right, I'm kind of interested now. Just because, like, all right, here's a really cool mystery that's I don't know anything about. It's not just being force fed of, all right, here's the reason why you should care, go. It actually was doing a story buildup of what was happening, and I really appreciated what it led to. This is definitely a game where I would never revisit it again. I think it'd be interesting to listen to the director's commentary, but I'll never touch the game again myself. But it wasn't.
This
It's
is
just not like
gorgeous.
any game.
Look how good that looks. I bet the music's great here too. Yeah, yeah, I'm thinking it is.
David didn't know. He just had this muted.
Yeah, just wait, mute it again. That's David's experience.
Me and Gore. This is
I mean, I was listening to a podcast while playing it, so I mean, you know,
David-
I had
David
other
had
shit
to-
going on.
Yeah, I think the new Iron Man looks like shit. That's what he said.
I don't know how you multitask like that and still like
Yeah, he's playing.
and still like actively take stuff in. Like I can't. I need to like focus all in on stories and stuff. Otherwise,
I am just one of those people that I can't do things in silence. I need some kind of chaos or some kind of disruption going on for me to focus. So I've just always multitasked like that, where if I'm playing something and I'm not already engaged in its voice acting or its music, I got to be listening to something else, whether it's some kind of movie playing or some other kind of podcast or something, just so I can actually focus on what I'm doing.
yeah, but you're not getting anything out of it then.
Can I hear this music?
Yeah, I am. I'm still getting the actual gameplay and the story out of it.
Here, he goes up here.
You're not getting this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kid's like shit. I need.
I already admitted that I conceded that, you know
Come
what?
on, David, let's go.
It's good.
David's probably just like not playing for like a minute, whatever. Sit up on a goddamn tree. His brother bleeds to death.
This is
Now
you.
let's go.
This is your first time going solo.
Yeah,
But not your last.
and you're there playing with your fiddle.
Riddle, watch him fiddle.
Yeah, real quick. There. Look at
Oh,
that.
no, David's
that's
out
the
again.
yodel. Mute it. Hate it. Look at this. There's a bird. There was a bird here. Storytelling. What's this shit? I don't know. They don't explain bad storytelling. Drink it, loser.
Drink it, loser.
I just
All
died
right.
in my head.
But
Anyway,
that's like part of the package though.
yeah, that's the whole package, baby. Music, Simlish, graphics.
I don't know, like even stuff that I'm not into it, I'll just like even if it takes me a couple days, I will sit through it. Like Barkley, I didn't want to listen to that. I wanted to beat the shit out of that and wanted to fucking
Yeah.
play something else. But I was like, I need to listen to it because I'm like,
Well, which story
I
was
enjoyed the
better?
soundtrack to it, but
Which was better, Barkley or Brothers when it comes to stories?
yeah, David.
Brothers.
Okay, thank you.
Or at least he understands.
Whew. I thought we lost him for good.
I don't know. Like it's sound is still a part of it because sometimes even then, like sound can sometimes even kill the game too in some ways.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah,
Like,
sound can kill a game, which is why I played the game muted.
You just said you need to watch a podcast or a movie because you have a fucking weird brain and you can't.
Yeah,
Focus
if
on the
I
game.
said explicitly, if the game's voice acting or music isn't already pulling me in, I need something else.
But if it's not pulling you in, why don't you just take a break and then come back later?
Because I'm not that kind of person. If it's not pulling me in, I'm either just gonna not play it or I'm gonna listen to something else while I'm playing.
But like hypothetically, like what's your game with your favorite soundtrack in it?
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Guilty Gear.
Okay. A lot of rock music.
But like actually story, like wise, like
Like story wise, the music just fits well. It makes the story better.
let's say Gore mutes all of Shin Megami Tensei. Would that upset you knowing that he missed out all the music that you talk so highly about?
I already tell you. I'm gonna tell you right here. I'm definitely gonna do that.
No, it wouldn't
That-
upset me.
that's
Doesn't
part-
impact my experience and how I feel about the game.
That's part of what you're trying to show off, though. That's part of you trying to like show someone the game that you want them to play, and they're just like, all right, I'm not.
I asked you two to play this 2-hour game, which mine was actually 2.5, 3 hours, so less than 4. I just want to throw
Only
that
a
out
half
there.
hour of it was enjoyable.
Yeah, it's whatever. At least ours was actually, well, ours. I guess it was ours, kind of, because he chose it once and I chose it again later. But I don't know. It's just it was actually 4 hours or less, which that's the rules. So just want to throw that out there. Have to be 4 hours or less. Right.
Yeah.
Mega Man. I'm trying to say Mega Man wasn't. So you fucking liar. Garbage can.
Anyway,
At least mine was fun to play.
Yeah.
Uh.
This was fun to play because it was enjoyable to actually play. Once you get the controls, you get used to them and you understand that they're actually pretty good, and you're not some mongoloid. Then you'll have a good time.
Good controls.
They are
They
good
make
controls.
sense to the.
It literally
thematic. They're
they
not good controls.
I don't understand how they're bad controls. It's just moving the character, but you have to use both the analog sticks. I don't understand why it's that hard. It's just because your brain can't process you controlling two characters at once. Not saying your brain's stupid. It is, but I'm not saying that exactly. Because I feel like everybody else is just like bad controls. I don't get how like when you move the character, they fucking move.
How would you propose? How would you propose them to do it?
Huh?
How would you propose them to do the controls to fix it, David?
Like I said, if they added in just one extra button where it's like, all right, a synchronized movement, so I can they don't even have to still move at this same speed. They can still be at their own different speeds, but it's when they get out of sync and I have to just let the other kids sit there to let one get within range and then keep going.
Though you have to press a button to make sure they're in sync, and then you have to press the button to make sure they're not out of sync, and then you have to control them differently or something.
No, it's simple. When I want them just going in the same direction,
but that doesn't make sense
because
some of the puzzles you have to. But it doesn't make sense because some of the puzzles they can't be going in sync.
Yeah, that's fine. They don't need to be going in sync all the time. When I'm just walking down a goddamn hallway,
okay,
I
but
just
you have to
fucking
press a
keep
button.
them in sync.
But you'd have to press some sort of button to make sure they're not in sync at times, right?
No, you just hold a button when you want them to be in sync.
So David's proposing
to press a fucking button, like I just said.
David's proposing is that in between the puzzles that he doesn't do anything.
But when you don't even have to control the camera, then why can't the right analog stick just be the fucking little brother? Like, just I'm sorry that you had to fucking, like, for 5 seconds realize that, oh, this isn't like a normal game where you control one character. You have to control two. It's almost like the fucking game's called Brothers, but whatever. It's
Brother.
A Tale of Two Sons, which that subtitle is not great. But, because Brothers just, you assume two sons. I don't know why I had to fucking put the two sons there. But,
it should have said sons like SUNS, and I would be like, whoa.
I think actually, funny enough, Joseph Ferris in the commentary says that he doesn't like the subtitle either, and you should just call it Brothers.
Was it a forced subtitle probably?
Yeah, it was a forced title change because Brothers is already a movie, so it's a movie. So
that's like how Halo Combat Evolved was forced on Halo, even though they hate it.
Yeah. So Brothers is what he would like it to be called, but anyway. And I think A Tale of Two Sons is okay.
It should have been
just call it Tale of Two Sons is okay.
Should have been called Brothers.
Brothers, yeah. A bit sequel.
One thing I will say is I think this game actually would be an interesting co-op experience. I noticed it's on Switch. I feel like this would be the perfect kind of Switch co-op game where you just each get a Joy-Con, you just play through it together, go through the story. I feel like it would be a perfect experience for that.
I would agree that I think it is a good co-op game, but sadly can't really play it co-op. Like just feeling it like while you're playing it.
Plus,
I could see how this could work as a co-op game because all right, I'm on this thing while you're turning the thing and stuff. I have to rely on your timing and mine. It's good as a one-player game because you can rely on your own timing, so you don't need to worry about this guy being a little off.
Yeah,
but that could also be fun because you fucked
Plus,
up.
I feel like it would help with the theme of what's going on. I think having it as a co-op game would do more for the theme.
I disagree, Gary. I think
I don't agree, but I see what you're saying.
I could see how, but then that makes it more of a puzzle game rather than a story game. I feel like in a weird way, losing the control when your brother dies is like almost like losing a limb. Suddenly, you only control.
That's why I love that they don't switch the controls up because
you are now controlling one controller.
Using the right analog stick. It's because it makes it like it's actually kind of like a good story element where it's like he's not replacing the brother. It's just. You just lost.
And now suddenly, not only are your controls more limited,
there. The analog stick is still there. The left analog stick, which is the common stick you use to move a character, is still there, but you can't use it anymore. You have to use the right analog stick.
But
there's the main one now. Oh, go ahead.
And it's not only it's a hindrance like you're only holding that, but also like it's more complicated. It feels like you're losing a limb. Also, like the brother also is struggling through it too. Like he's also having a harder time through everything. Well, so I feel like it's almost like a weird way of outside storytelling in a way
He
too.
relied on his brother to again through the water and stuff, and
I can see the logic to it.
yeah. But I will say, it could be an interesting co-op experience for most of the rest of the game. Just like even like the parts where you're climbing on the walls of that like one big castle place. It's not like a tower, not a castle, but like you're using the rope to swing one brother over there, and then you swing that could be interesting co-op because
by
time
by concept, the stuff you do, yes, but I feel like by story that takes an element out of it and doesn't make it takes the wind out because.
It'd be a good second playthrough.
It's because now you're having to coordinate. Sometimes maybe your friend's not getting it. Now you're kind of getting frustrated with it. But otherwise, it's all you.
Yeah.
You don't have to think about that.
Because if you're dying, it's you.
Right.
Because the game, I don't think it has any problems when it comes to its gameplay. Personally, you might not like the puzzles or stuff, but when it comes to like how they,
I thought the puzzles were fine personally.
Yeah, I mean, they're simple, but but none of them have like any inconsistencies. Like. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are simple. Pull the lever, twist the lever.
Shove little brother through a gate.
Spin it, bop it, twist it.
Twist it, pull it, shout it.
Then twist an ogre.
Your mom tells you shut the fuck up, and you're like, I can't play my new toy.
She's dead in this game, so it's okay.
Well, you cry, so you use the crying, shouting.
I don't know how you can get to that ending and like not feel how fucking brutal that is, because. I mean, let me go back.
He didn't have any audio. So.
Yeah, let's see how. Let's look at how.
I said that was one of the reasons why I liked the end of the game, is just because of how brutal and dark it went.
Yeah, it was very dark too. There you go. There's a big brother. I guess we didn't show the brother's death, which is really fucking good.
Yeah.
When he has to bury his brother. Dude, it's like a scene where you have to. Like he's dead too, because you're like, okay, cool. Like right here, where he has a vision of him hugging him. One last time.
Like, oh, he's better after all.
Hold on.
He's good.
Hold on.
Yeah. Wait up. Yeah, what?
David.
I just realized they're
And
brothers.
then us.
Wait, what?
David's muted.
Yeah.
And then us. We're listening to the soundtrack.
Oh yeah. Mute it. I want to get the David experience. Well, the David experience, you have to put a fucking.
See, he would have tuned out now.
Yeah, I just imagine David was like watching like porn. Well, it's something fucked up. He was watching like Serbian film or something.
I like this music a lot.
Music's really fucking good. And then here,
it gives me a distinct like.
Dig my brother's grave because that's.
And with his hands too.
Huh?
And with his hands too. There ain't no shovel. It's just like you're digging with your hands now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love that you actually did this as a gameplay mechanic. It really kind of helped to reinforce the shittiness of the situation.
Yeah.
Yep, and you're doing it with one hand.
Yep. Right analog stick. You know, it would have been really good if you had to use both analog sticks to move the body, though. Shit.
You have to move the boy.
It's like co-op on one side.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like maybe another guy showed up and he replaced your brother. It's like when Brian died in Family Guy and they got a new dog.
Remember when people got those tattoos saying "Rest in peace, Brian"? And 2
And then a week later he's back. Well, I guess they could just pass it off as maybe somebody they knew dying.
Yeah, even if they had the dog there next to it.
Yeah,
I want someone to fast forward to this. I want someone to fast forward to this, and they see that part, and they see Gordon.
He's burying his brother. What a maroon.
Rest in peace, Brian.
Doesn't he know the owl bird thing's gonna show up? He doesn't need to do this. An idiot. No, no, I was thinking like, well, the guy has the Brian tattoo. He's just like making up a story. Yeah, my friend Brian died or whatever, and then he moves his sleeve a little bit.
And you see his feet.
You see Brian.
What's that? Oh, nothing. And you, hey, wait, hold on, let me see. What the fuck?
That looked like Seth MacFarlane's best character.
That looks like Brian from the hit TV show Family Guy.
Family Guy trademark.
Yeah, no, I had it there already, but I didn't have any more room for this recipe,
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah, it's really.
It is just unfortunate circumstance.
Yeah, a very serious operation.
Very serious tattoo.
Yeah, very serious. All right, last pile. All right, you're all warm now. See, he's just trying to keep him warm.
And then,
Albert shows up. Well, at least he had a nice place to. And then and then Dad's like, "Well,
look at this shot with this music.
total music."
It gives
Actually,
me
you know what
like a
was
subtle.
terrible is during that burial scene, I couldn't help but think of the John Mulaney skit when he's like, "Oh yeah, the Irish, they're just terrible when it comes to comfort. They don't like comfort. It's like, all right, how do we process loss? All right, boy's dead. Well, time to bury the boy. Just bury the boy." And I just kept repeating in my head as I was doing that.
Bury the boy.
The music kind of gives me like subtle like a mix of like of Halo and like Elder Scrolls. I mean, just because the chime with like that being a motif. See, look at this. It's fucked up.
And the little brother's like, "Yeah, shit's cray."
Yeah, and that's how he was like his brother at the beginning.
Yeah.
He's got to be the man
Yeah,
now.
He's got to be the man.
Yep, there you go. And then drums.
Well,
And
I mean,
then
the game
credits.
was called Dad.
Dads.
Dad.
A Tale of Two Dads. That's progressive.
The Albert. I'm out. Did you like the story? It's fucked up.
Like the last 30 minutes of it.
Yeah, that's a fucking credit roll right there.
It's fair. It's good shit. Hope you're crying, you bitches. All right. All right.
And then someone fast forward and sees you just like laughing during
Anyway, that's some good shit. I don't care. I think the gameplay itself is great. Obviously, I like it enough to play it 4 times. But it's always nice to see a game that knows how to tell its story without actually having characters look at each other and going, "I need to do this because I'm really agitated.
I need a weapon.
I need a whip." One of the best stories in video game history. It's just Master Chief's 4-game journey because I don't count 5.
Oh, 4.5 because he's like half in there.
Yeah, I don't count it either way because I don't think they're gonna count it for Infinite anyway. So
I hope they retcon it somehow.
they're just not gonna count it. I think they're gonna go
Halo
on what
5 Infinite.
Halo. That'd be great. All right, well, I mean, not much else to say. I do like the little secrets too. I mean, I touched on them a little bit with the little like the guy trying to commit suicide. The guy trying to commit suicide. You stop him and you find out.
That was early, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's before. Actually, did you just click right on it? No, okay.
No,
cool. It's not. But it's after the troll part.
That's like, you know, when you open a textbook, they're like, all right, turn to page 412, and you turn it's around 412. You're like, fuck yeah, I'm fucking awesome.
Hell yeah, babe.
You say go earlier?
No, later. I'm pretty sure it's after the troll part, but before the suicide forest thing. I could have sworn. I don't think it's after the forest.
Let's see if we do this, and then afterwards we'll sign off and.
Yeah. Maybe he could have skipped it. Also, I guess.
If he got the wishes, I don't think so.
Yeah, the wish was pretty. When it comes to.
So after this, you said.
Things that are obvious. Yeah, maybe it's. Yeah, I think it might be right after this. I thought it was, and then. I don't know. I just replayed it, but it's. I don't know. Like I said, everything kind of morphs together. Bye.
This is music.
See ya.
Yeah, I didn't get too many of the secrets. I got the one with the sheep just because I kind of stopped for a little bit to see, all right, can I throw these sheep into the fucking water or something? And ended up just carrying the sheep to see where I could throw it and figured out I could get it all sooty. And I got the one for throwing the girl's ball into a well.
Yeah, that one's fucked up. Yeah, no, I don't know where it is. Maybe it is after the Dark Forest. I don't remember. I don't remember, dog.
That's
I don't remember.
some shit right there.
Yeah, this is some creepy shit. Oh, he said that this was actually
a dream he had.
Yeah, he had a really fucked up dream, but it was the Oscars they're trying to get him. But no, it was supposed to be the wolves going after him, but they couldn't program it right, so they just created these tree monsters instead. I think
I like it.
Yeah, I like the tree monsters better actually. Oh, you better go up a little bit. What you doing? Go up.
Listen to his music.
Good fucking music, man. Creepy. I'm scared, man. I'm gonna shit my pants.
Do it.
All right. There you go.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Look at David's face.
Yeah. I'm really intrigued right now. He's loving it. He thinks it's a great game. I guess maybe it's right after this. I don't know. The search for this fucking suicide guy is
Yeah. All right, I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Look it up. Play it yourself. It's only 3 hours long tops.
On Game Pass on both
It's on
PC
Game
and
Pass,
console.
yep. It's cheap though.
It's
too.
actually on sale right now, I believe.
Physical copies are cheap too, so if you only have a PS4, it's like maybe $10-12. Digital, I'm sure, is like 15-20, so it's worth it in my opinion.
So there you have
I
it.
think on PC it was like 20. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I would
like
have been
physical
pissed if I paid $20 for this game.
Yeah. Well, I have to pay $20 for fucking Nocturne, so I don't know.
Yeah, but at least you get 90 hours of entertainment out of that.
Or 90 hours of him just not having fun, and he's gonna just hate you for a while.
Yeah. I'd rather watch Scoob.
90 times.
Scoob!
All right.
Shout outs to Scoob.
So that's the last fan favorite. If we do another one, it might either be after Nocturne or maybe somewhere in the middle here. Gorsh proposing July, but I have a feeling that we might want to spend some time catching up on other stuff that we have in between there too. But I'm open to it.
July. What do we have for games gone by in July again?
Shadow of the Colossus, which is a pretty short one, so it's like 10 hours tops, I think. So, but I was gonna suggest a really short game, so like a really short one.
I have one that I wanted in July, but does not qualify. So therefore, I'm gonna have to wait.
By the way, the game I'm deciding that I want to do for July is going to be one David will hate, so he'll probably hate another game then.
Maybe we'll do a 10-hour fan choice in there and just keep it at that.
10 hour?
Max 10 hours instead of 4 hours. If it's only a 10-hour game, I've got a full month.
Oh, yeah. For the September one you talk about? Or for July?
For July.
10 hours? Damn. I could do one. I mean, the only thing I'm really excited for in July is Deadly Premonition, really. And,
I do want to play Ghost of Tsushima.
The Ghost game, yeah, but that's like...
We'll see. We'll see. I also want to keep July sparse for us to like keep in touch with everything that's coming out that year. That way when we go into later on, we don't have to worry too much about stuff going forward. But we'll see too. I'm open to stuff. I really wish... I hope I have July next year then, maybe. We'll see.
What you thinking? Like some Independence Day?
I want some America shit.
Some America shit.
Yeah.
Well, Santa Claus is pretty American. The little guy taking down the big guy.
Big Pharma, baby.
Oh yeah, man! Civil War, baby. Wait, no, that's not the right word.
All right. So
big racism. We taking you down, baby.
So our schedule, as it stands, is May, and this might get pushed back if you weren't listening earlier. We're probably there's a chance that we might push recordings back to Thursday just because we happen to miss breaking news every single time Wednesday night.
Yeah, and Friday makes more sense for it to go up anyway.
Yeah, so we might end up doing that. There's a good chance, but until then, for now, the schedule is May 28th is Chrono Trigger, June 25th is Nier Automata, July 30th Shadow of the Colossus, and August 27th Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, and from then on, we're gonna shuffle orders and do a fan pick, and we'll see what we do from there.
Yeah, so you better watch out.
Isn't that gonna suck that you're gonna give David a long game and he's gonna enjoy it still? And
right. What a shithead I am.